Hey folks, here OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick review of the red end in-ear style headphones. They sell on Amazon for under 20 bucks, so they're pretty inexpensive, and they have a very unique selling point, which is that the ear tips, which includes the drivers, can be detached, and it comes in a actually set of two, so you can both change the look as well as swap them out in case something gets damaged or breaks down over time. So it is very much a modular pair of earphones at a low price point. The packaging here is very simple, but inside you have access to the aforementioned two tips of in-ear kind of drivers. You can see that have a slightly different design for a more comfortable fit, maybe with different types of ear tips. So again, you can get a custom sound as well as a custom fit. Otherwise, there's also access to standard accessories like silicone tips. You can also swap them out, of course, for comply foam tips if you want to. There's also a clip for attaching onto a shirt if you're moving or jogging around, and there's a carrying case. It's a pretty unique carrying case because it uses this kind of interesting magnet to be held in place, and to actually release it, you just pop it open, and otherwise it remains shut all the time. So inside here you have access to the cable, which is a flat ribbon wire, and that's essentially it. There's a company logo inside as well. So the cable itself has a pretty standard 1.2 meter long cable length, and you can see here that what is unique about this is the two kind of sides here. There's an L and an R, which is standing for the left and right ear channels, and these kind of proprietary adapters will be plugged into the drivers on the two sets that you have, and then you can plug those into your ears and listen to music. This is actually a gold-plated connection as well, which offers a pretty good connection. So the music sound and sound quality here is pretty clean and crisp. And there's also an inline remote control, which allows you to place and reject calls, because there is a microphone on here, which is noise isolating. It also has a volume slider as opposed to the volume rocker. So you can use this key to gradually increase or decrease the sound of your music, which is pretty useful. And there's also a play pause key for when using an app or a music player or an MP3 player that works for also answering and rejecting phone calls. So overall, a pretty clean design. There's also a splitter for the two additional channels that is made out of metal and has the company's logo on the one side, and the other side has this kind of motto, "Enjoy Best," which is a bit gimmicky, but all in all, not too bad looking. And so if we want to do a quick demonstration of what this looks, if we want to plug in a pair of headphones. So the company also sells additional tips as well as replacement sets that you can pick up and find. So theoretically, if they come up with more powerful, drivers in the future, or if you want some with added bass or fidelity, or if this breaks down, the company should be able to roll out more in the future that you can swap for. The ones that are included on here are already pretty high quality. They're made out of aluminum alloy, so they feel very solid. You can hear that kind of clink when they are pressed against each other. There's a bit of logo on here as well. It looks very sleek and elegant, and much more expensive than it really is. The in-ear silicone tips are fairly comfortable and noise isolating, even though they're not noise canceling earphones, and they do have a nice amount of bass as well as clarity. So if you're listening to music, the sound stage here is quite wide and open, so it's nice to see at such a low price point. So when you're ready, you basically plug these into the additional tips. Again, they're gold plated, just to add a bit more of connection, and there you go. It functions just like any normal pair of in-ear style headphones would. One of the main things that I was worried about when I first picked this up was the sound clarity, which is actually very good on these. I was a bit cynical at first just because there are so many moving parts. So obviously as you connect more and more parts, it's not going to be as clean or crisp sounding theoretically, but I was surprised here that they still sounded great. And of course you have the added bonus of swapping them out for a different look, maybe in the future, or again, they do have slightly different sound signatures with each driver that you want to try out. So all in all, a very interesting kit that might please people who are experimenting a bit more with sound. It's obviously not an audiophile grade pair of headphones, but they can be, and at this price point, it's going to be a great gift idea for this upcoming holiday season. You can check out more details about these in our upcoming written review, but for now, this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. These are the red end in-ear style